This is gonna be my introduction to BookTube. I haven't made a YouTube video in a really long time. My boyfriend and I used to make couples content, but we stopped doing that. So now we haven't made anything and we haven't really been on YouTube, but I want to start, especially with who knows what's gonna go on with TikTok. Anyways, it's been a minute, so bear with me. And I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Kareli. I'm 32 years old. I started reading again the beginning of 2023 when I was younger in junior high and high school. Obviously I read a lot, and then I think the last series before I just completely stopped reading was the Divergent series. And then what happened after that? I don't know. And then I started reading and obsessing over self-help books, and then that kind of dwindled. And in 2023 I wasn't working. I got myself a Nook, which is basically the Barnes & Noble Kindle, and the only reason I got it, I was like, okay, I really have to buy books to, you do have to purchase books to read. It's not like Kindle where you can get Kindle Unlimited and they have books on there that you can just read. And that really pushed me. I'm gonna be honest, the series that got me back into reading was what is it, Court of Thorns and Roses, and that's how it all started. And now I'm like completely obsessed again with books, and mostly fantasy books, romantic-y books, romance books, dark romance books. I'm gonna tiptoe myself into thrillers. I'll get there. I don't love thriller movies, or I don't like scary movies, but yes, if I like dark romance, you know, thrillers might be good for me. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, the last book I read in 2024 was Quicksilver. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. My best friend started it first, and then I was like, okay, she's liking it, and then obviously I read it. I immerse read this, so I downloaded the Audible. On Audible, I downloaded the audio version of it, and I read obviously off of the book and tabbed a lot of stuff mostly, and there's no like order to these. I didn't like color coordinate like romance or anything like that. It kind of just, I just wanted it to look pretty, and I just tabbed it with whichever one I want. It was mostly like things that I wanted to remember, obviously their interactions, and like little things about the world building that I feel like will be important to because I think this is gonna be a series. Yeah, the next book isn't gonna be out until this year, I think fall. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I had so much fun reading it. I want to reread it already. And then I started off the year kind of with a dark romance. I kind of had an idea this was dark romance. I just didn't know how intense it would be. This is my first Rena Kent book, and I know she has an order. I don't know if I'm gonna ever read the rest of the books. We'll see how I feel. I did start the second book in the series on Audible. I don't know how I feel about it. I did enjoy it, but it was very traumatic, and there's a lot going on, and I'm like, what the I get it, it's dark romance, okay. I read Haunting and Haunting Adeline. I don't know which order that is, don't quote me. And that was intense, but I did enjoy that. But again, I listened to it. Teddy Hamilton is my favorite. I really do love audiobooks, and I do tend to sometimes just get obsessed with audiobooks because of the voice actors, or like when I'm having a rut and I can't pick up a book, I think audios are really great to get back into, I guess, reading. I did pick this out of my physical TBR jar, and it was the first book that I read and finished in 2025, which is crazy. I just had a lot of time on my hands, so let's just say that, because I'm not working right now. my main goal for 2025 January is finishing the books I started in 2024 that I did not finish. And it has nothing to do with me DNFing. I don't think I've ever, I think I DNF'd one book. I don't remember the name of it. It was in 2023. Because I want to know what happens. Even if it's like the writing isn't great, I still want to eventually know what happens. Just some of these books are a lot harder for me to get through until like they're like, I don't know. So I started reading Bewitched again. I got stuck at like page 100 and then I just left it alone because there's other books that I wanted to read a lot more. But I'm getting to the point where I'm probably gonna finish this tonight. So there's that. And then yeah, I guess that's where I'm at right now. I listen to them. I've been buying physical books, which I haven't been able to read physical books. That's why I started with a Nook, because this got me back into reading. And then again, I started purchasing physical books. I also read on my iPad because I have the Kindle app on here, and this is what I carry with me literally everywhere. So if I'm reading a book on my Nook and or my Kindle or on the Kindle, because I don't have a Kindle, I just take this everywhere because I have the Nook app and then I have the Kindle app, so it's all in one place and I don't have to bring everything with me unless I'm reading a physical book. But again, my goal for January is just finishing the books that I did not finish in 2024, or the books that I already have downloaded in KU. Okay, so Insatiable, which is again a dark romance, I'm like 58% through that. Forged by Malice, which is the third book of the series, I'm like 32%. And then I think those are the only ones, because the rest I haven't started yet. But I downloaded recently Anathena, The Songbird, and The Heart of Stone, which is Crown of Nyaxia, so it's a new book that just came out. I downloaded Fairytale, To Catch a Fae, Tethered, My Dark Desire, What Is Dark Within Me, Zodiac Academy. I know there's a bunch of books in there, so I did want to start it. Daughter of, what is it called? Daughter of No Worlds, and Pushing Boundaries, which is another dark romance. So obviously there's a theme. I like to, in between romantasy books or fantasy books, I do tend to go like full-on romance or dark romance in between, and then I start a fantasy book again, because this is about witches. So yeah, I guess that is my little introduction video. But yeah, if you want to follow along, I'm going to be posting on shorts as well, like short little videos, and obviously long format videos, mostly of me just talking about the books that I love. Last year I read 30 books. I'm not really giving myself a goal. I'm just gonna read whatever I feel like it, because I do go through reading slumps where I'm not reading anything, just because life does get busy, full-time job, a kid, the man's life. Yeah, my birthday's gonna be in March, so I'm excited for that. And then yeah, but if you guys want to follow along, definitely do so, and give me book recommendations, especially kind of have a feeling for what I read. Again, I just started reading again a couple years ago now, and I'm kind of feel like I'm catching up, because I feel since I stopped reading in my early 20s, that's really when I stopped reading actually. I feel like I missed so much, you know, but we'll see.